why good people with great skills often fail as business owners, and how you can build a company that actually works without you. If you have ever started a business because you were good at something, only to find yourself trapped, exhausted, and wondering where it all went wrong, this summary is for you. Welcome to a complete audio summary of the E-Myth revisited by Michael E. Gerber. This is not a book about quick tricks or overnight success. It is a book about why most small businesses struggle. We will walk through every major idea in simple, clear English. We will use real examples you can picture easily. We will explain each concept step by step so you can understand it, remember it, and apply it to your own work. Take your time. Listen closely. Let us begin. Let us start with the most important idea in the entire book. It is called the E-Myth. The E stands for entrepreneurial. The myth is a false belief that almost every new business owner holds. The myth says this: if you understand the technical work of a business, you automatically understand a business that does that technical work. In simple words, just because you are good at baking bread does not mean you know how to run a bakery. Just because you are a great accountant does not mean you know how to run an accounting firm. Just because you are a skilled hairstylist does not mean you know how to manage a salon. This belief sounds reasonable. It feels true. But it is completely wrong, and it is the main reason why so many small businesses fail. Think about it. When someone decides to open a business, they usually start because they love doing the work. They enjoy the craft. They are proud of their skill. They think, I am tired of working for someone else. I will start my own thing. I will be my own boss. So they open the doors. They put up a sign. They buy equipment. They start working. But instead of becoming the boss, they become an employee in their own company. They work longer hours. They deal with stress they never had before. They handle hiring, billing, complaints, taxes, marketing, inventory, and endless small problems. They thought they were building a business. Instead, they built a job for themselves with a worse boss. That boss is them, and they cannot fire themselves. This is the trap. The E-Myth tricks you into believing that technical skill equals business skill. But running a business requires completely different skills. It requires planning. It requires organization. It requires leadership. It requires systems. It requires stepping back and looking at the whole picture instead of staying stuck in the daily tasks. Most people never learn this. They stay busy. They stay stressed. They blame the market, the economy, or bad customers. But the real problem is the myth. They are working as a technician, not as a business builder. Once you see this clearly, everything changes. You stop trying to work harder. You start working smarter. You stop trying to do everything yourself. You start building a structure that can run without you. Now let us look at the 3 personalities that live inside every business owner. Michael Gerber explains that every person who starts a business carries 3 distinct roles inside them. These are not separate people. They are different mindsets. They are different ways of thinking and acting. The first is the technician. The second is the manager. The third is the entrepreneur. Understanding these 3 is the key to understanding why businesses grow or collapse. The technician is the doer. The technician lives in the present. The technician loves hands-on work. The technician believes that if you want something done right, you must do it yourself. The technician measures success by how much work gets completed. The technician is skilled, reliable, and hard-working. But the technician also struggles to delegate. The technician avoids planning. The technician thinks systems are slow and unnecessary. The technician says, I will just fix it myself. When the technician opens a business, they keep doing the technical work. They bake. They cut hair. They write code. They fix pipes. They consult. They design. They are excellent at the craft. But they are terrible at building a company. They burn out. They feel trapped. They wonder why they started this in the first place. The manager is the planner. This role operates from the past, relying on what has already been proven. It values order, consistency, and control. By analyzing previous outcomes, it tries to make future results predictable. It builds schedules, tracks expenses, creates procedures, and monitors performance. Its mindset is simple. How did this work before? Stability is its priority. Surprises are unwelcome. The focus is always on following the plan and maintaining structure. This role is essential for growth. Without it, a business quickly becomes chaotic. But on its own, it has limits. It can maintain systems but not create vision. It can organize processes but not inspire people. It often clashes with the technician, who prefers speed and flexibility, while this role insists on structure and discipline. The entrepreneur is the dreamer. This role is driven by the future, focused on possibilities rather than problems. It constantly asks, what if? It thinks in terms of vision, growth, and transformation. Instead of getting caught in today's tasks, it looks ahead and asks, where are we going? Risk is not avoided. It is embraced. The status quo is challenged. The goal is to build something that runs smoothly, serves customers exceptionally, and creates freedom instead of stress. This is the rarest role. Many business owners never fully step into it, remaining stuck in execution or management, yet this role must lead. Without it, there is no direction. Without it, a business never grows beyond survival. Here is the problem. Most small business owners operate almost entirely as technicians. They work long hours doing the craft. They avoid planning because it feels like a waste of time. They ignore systems because they think they are too complicated. They dream occasionally, but they never act on those dreams because they are too busy putting out fires. The manager in them shows up only when things go wrong. They make a schedule when someone quits. They track money when the account is empty. They write a rule when a mistake happens. But it is reactive, not proactive. The entrepreneur stays asleep. The result is a business that depends entirely on one person. If that person gets sick, the business stops. If that person takes a vacation, the business stalls. If that person wants to sell, there is nothing valuable to sell because there is no system, no team, no structure, just one tired person and a lot of daily tasks. To fix this, you must understand that a business is not a collection of tasks. A business is a system. A system is a series of connected steps that produce a predictable result. A system does not depend on one person's mood, energy, or memory. A system works the same way every time, regardless of who runs it. This is the heart of the E-Myth message. You must stop building a job for yourself. You must start building a business that can operate independently. You must work on the business, not just in the business. Let us explain what working on the business means. When you work in the business, you are doing the daily tasks. You are answering emails. You are serving customers. You are making the product. You are fixing problems as they appear. You are trapped in the present. When you work on the business, you are designing the structure. You are creating processes. You are training people. You are setting standards. You are planning for the future. You are building machines that produce results without your direct effort. Working in the business keeps you busy. Working on the business sets you free. Most owners never make this shift. They think working harder will solve everything. But harder work in a broken system only creates faster burnout. You must step back. You must look at the whole picture. You must ask, how can this work without me? Now let us talk about the franchise prototype. This does not mean you have to sell franchises. It does not mean you have to copy McDonald's. It means you must build your business as if you were going to franchise it. You must design every part of it so that it can be duplicated, trained, and operated by someone else. Think about a successful fast food restaurant. The food tastes the same in every city. The staff wears the same uniform. The steps to cook each item are written down. The opening and closing routines are clear. The customer experience is predictable. This is not an accident. It is the result of deliberate design. The founder did not stay in every kitchen. The founder built systems that anyone could follow. That is the franchise prototype. You can apply this to any business. A small accounting firm can have a system for client onboarding, document review, quality checks, and follow-up calls. A local cleaning service can have a checklist for each room, a schedule for supplies, a script for customer communication, and a training program for new staff. A consulting practice can have a standard intake form, a research template, a presentation format, and a feedback process. The goal is not to remove creativity. The goal is to remove guesswork. Creativity happens inside a framework. Without a framework, creativity becomes chaos. Let us look at the business development process. Gerber breaks this into 3 steps: innovation, quantification, and orchestration. These 3 steps work together to turn a random idea into a reliable business. Innovation is about finding better ways to do things. It is not about inventing new products. It is about improving processes. It is asking, how can we serve customers faster? How can we reduce mistakes? How can we make training easier? How can we simplify billing? Innovation happens when you stop accepting the old way and start testing new ways. Quantification is about measuring results. You cannot improve what you do not track. Quantification means collecting data. How many calls did we receive? How many became customers? How long does each task take? Where do delays happen? What costs are too high? Data removes emotion. Data shows truth. Without data, you are guessing. With data, you are directing. Orchestration is about consistency. It means making sure the innovation is applied every time, by every person, in every situation. Orchestration turns a good idea into a standard practice. It requires training, documentation, and discipline. Orchestration is where most businesses fail. They try one new thing, it works once, and they move on. They never lock it in. Orchestration means repeating the right steps until they become habit. Innovation, quantification, orchestration. Test, measure, standardize. Repeat. This cycle never ends. A mature business never stops improving. It never stops learning. It never stops refining. Now let us walk through the 7 strategies Gerber says every business must have. These are not optional. They are the foundation. If you miss one, the structure weakens. Let us take them one by one, in simple terms, with clear examples. The first strategy is your primary aim. This is not a business goal. This is a life goal. Your business exists to serve your life, not the other way around. Ask yourself, why am I doing this? What kind of life do I want? How do I want to feel at the end of each day? What do I want for my family? Your primary aim must be personal. It must be clear. It must be written down. Without it, you will chase money, stress, and other people's expectations. With it, you will make decisions that align with your values. Example: if your primary aim is financial freedom with family time, you will not take on projects that require 60-hour weeks. You will build systems that create passive income. You will hire managers who handle daily operations. Your business becomes a vehicle for your life, not a prison. The second strategy is your strategic objective. This is the clear vision of what your business will look like when it is working perfectly. Describe it in detail. How many customers will you serve? What will your reputation be? How will your team operate? What will your revenue look like? Where will you be located? How will customers find you? Write it down as if it is already true. This is not a dream. It is a target. It guides every decision. Example: your strategic objective might be to run a local home repair company that completes 50 jobs per month. maintains a 5-star rating, trains all technicians through a 2-week program, and operates with a full-time dispatcher so you never answer scheduling calls again. When you have this picture, you can measure progress. When you do not, you wander. The third strategy is organizational strategy. This is about structure. Who does what? How are responsibilities divided? What is the chain of command? What are the departments? Even a small business needs an organizational chart, not to create bureaucracy, to create clarity. When everyone knows their role, overlap disappears. Confusion drops. Accountability rises. Example: a small bakery might have 3 roles: production, customer service, and administration. One person bakes. One person handles orders and counter service. One person manages books, supplies, and scheduling. If one person tries to do all 3, mistakes multiply. If the chart is clear, each person focuses on their strength. The fourth strategy is management strategy. This is how you oversee the work. How do you track progress? How do you handle problems? How do you give feedback? Management is not micromanagement. Management is creating systems that keep things on track without your constant presence. It means weekly check-ins, clear performance metrics, and written procedures. It means training people to solve problems before escalating them. Example: instead of checking every order yourself, you create a quality checklist. The staff uses it before delivery. You review the checklist results weekly. You fix patterns, not individual mistakes. You manage the system, not the person. The fifth strategy is people strategy. This is how you hire, train, and keep good people. Most businesses hire based on technical skill alone, but technical skill is not enough. Attitude matters. Reliability matters. Cultural fit matters. Your people strategy must define what kind of person you want. It must include a training program, not just a quick orientation. It must include clear expectations, regular feedback, and a path for growth. Example: if you run a customer service team, do not just teach them how to use the software. Teach them how to handle angry customers. Give them scripts for common situations. Role-play difficult calls. Reward those who follow the process. Fire those who refuse to adapt. People are your greatest asset, but only if they are trained, aligned, and supported. The sixth strategy is marketing strategy. Gerber defines marketing differently than most people. Marketing is not advertising. Marketing is not social media posts. Marketing is understanding what your customer actually wants and delivering it consistently. It is positioning. It is promise. It is experience. Your marketing strategy must answer 3 questions. Who is your ideal customer? What do they truly care about? How will you prove you can deliver it? Example: a plumbing company might realize customers do not care about fancy trucks. They care about reliability, clear pricing, and clean work. So the marketing strategy focuses on on-time guarantees, upfront quotes, shoe covers for floors, and follow-up calls. The message is simple. The proof is consistent. Marketing becomes a system, not a guessing game. The 7th strategy is system strategy. This is the core of the entire book. Systems are the documented steps that turn chaos into consistency. Every repeated task needs a system: customer intake, order processing, quality control, invoicing, complaint handling, hiring, training, closing procedures. Systems remove dependency on memory. They remove dependency on mood. They make training fast. They make scaling possible. A system is not a rule that restricts creativity. A system is a foundation that enables creativity. Example: a graphic design agency creates a system for client onboarding. Step 1, send intake form. Step 2, schedule discovery call. Step 3, deliver creative brief template. Step 4, set revision limits. Step 5, send final files with usage guide. Every project follows this. Designers focus on creativity. Clients feel secure. The owner does not repeat the same instructions 50 times. Systems save time, reduce stress, and build value. Now let us talk about how to actually build these systems. Many people think systems are complicated. They are not. A system is simply a clear sequence of steps that produces a predictable result. Start by listing every task that happens more than 3 times. Write down how you currently do it. Notice where confusion happens. Notice where delays occur. Notice where mistakes repeat. Then rewrite the process in simple steps. Use checklists. Use templates. Use scripts. Keep it visual. Keep it accessible. Train people on the system, not on your personal style. Review the system monthly. Improve it when it breaks. Never assume a system is perfect. Systems are living tools. They grow with the business. Documentation is critical. If it is not written down, it does not exist. If it is not written down, every new hire learns differently. If it is not written down, quality drops as you scale. Write it simply. Update it often. Share it openly. Make it part of the culture. Let us look at the transformation maturity curve. Every business goes through 3 stages: infant, adolescent, and mature. Understanding where you are prevents panic. It guides your next steps. The infant stage is when the business first opens. The owner does everything. There is excitement, but also confusion. Sales are unpredictable. Processes are random. The owner is exhausted but hopeful. Most businesses stay here forever. They never build systems. They never step back. They confuse busyness with progress. The adolescent stage happens when the business grows slightly. The owner hires help. But instead of delegating properly, the owner micromanages. The owner complains that no one does things right. The owner works harder to compensate. This stage is dangerous. It leads to burnout, turnover, and resentment. The business looks busy but feels fragile. The mature stage is the goal. The business runs on systems. The owner works on strategy, not daily tasks. Employees follow clear processes. Customers receive consistent service. Growth is predictable. Stress is low. Freedom is high. Moving from infant to mature requires deliberate steps. You must accept that you cannot do it all. You must trust systems over memory. You must invest time in building structure even when it feels slower at first. You must resist the urge to jump back into daily work every time something goes wrong. Fix the system, not the symptom. Let us talk about leadership and culture. Systems do not run themselves. People run systems, and people respond to leadership. Leadership is not about title. It is about behavior. It is about modeling the standards you expect. It is about clear communication. It is about accountability with respect. Culture is what happens when you are not in the room. It is built by daily actions, not posters on the wall. If you reward speed over quality, you will get mistakes. If you reward honesty over excuses, you will get transparency. If you reward teamwork over competition, you will get cooperation. Your job as a leader is to set the tone, build the structure, and step back enough for others to step up. This requires patience. It requires trust. It requires letting go of control in exchange for freedom. Now let us discuss customer focus in depth. Gerber emphasizes that your business does not exist to serve you. It exists to serve your customer. But serving the customer does not mean giving them everything they ask for. It means understanding what they actually need. Customers want reliability. They want clarity. They want respect. They want results without hassle. Your job is to design every touch point around those needs, from the first phone call to the final follow-up. Every interaction must reinforce your promise. If your promise is fast service, deliver it consistently. If your promise is premium quality, protect it fiercely. If your promise is low cost, keep it transparent. Inconsistency destroys trust. Consistency builds loyalty. And loyalty is the only marketing that never stops working. Let us look at common mistakes and how to avoid them. The first mistake is thinking growth will fix a broken system. Growth multiplies problems. If your current process is chaotic, doubling customers will double chaos. Fix the system first, then grow. The second mistake is hiring friends or family without clear roles. Emotion clouds judgment. Hire for skill, train for culture, document for consistency. The third mistake is ignoring data. Feelings lie. Numbers tell the truth. Track conversion rates, turnaround times, complaint frequency, and profit per service. Use data to guide decisions. The fourth mistake is skipping documentation. You will forget. People will misunderstand. Standards will drift. Write it down. Keep it simple. Update it often. The fifth mistake is believing you must be present for everything. You must not. Build systems that work without you. Train people to use them. Step back. Observe. Adjust. Freedom comes from structure, not from absence. Let us talk about pricing and value. Many small businesses compete on price. This is a race to the bottom. Compete on value instead. Value is not lower cost. Value is better experience, clearer communication, faster results, and fewer headaches. Price should reflect the total value, not just the technical work. When customers understand the full value, they pay willingly. When they only see the task, they negotiate aggressively. Educate your customers. Show them the process. Show them the standards. Show them the guarantees. Make your value visible. Then price with confidence. Let us discuss time management for business owners. Time is your most limited resource. You cannot buy more of it. You can only protect it. Block time for working on the business. Schedule it like a meeting. Do not let daily tasks steal it. Delegate technical work. Automate repetitive work. Systematize communication work. Guard your strategic time fiercely. When you protect your time, you protect your vision. When you sacrifice your time, you sacrifice your future. Now let us talk about scaling and expansion. Scaling does not mean opening more locations. Scaling means increasing output without increasing stress. It means serving more customers with the same or less personal effort. Scaling requires systems that duplicate easily. It requires training programs that produce consistent results. It requires leadership that does not depend on one person. Before you scale, test your systems. If they break under slight pressure, they will collapse under heavy pressure. Strengthen them first. Then expand. Growth without structure is a trap. Growth with structure is freedom. Let us address fear and resistance. Many owners resist systems because they feel restrictive. They worry systems will kill creativity. They worry systems will make the business feel cold. But the opposite is true. Systems create space for creativity. When the routine is handled, the mind is free to innovate. When the basics are secure, energy shifts to improvement. Systems do not replace passion. They protect it. They prevent burnout. They allow you to focus on what truly matters. Let go of the fear. Embrace the structure. Watch your business breathe easier. Let us talk about accountability. Accountability is not punishment. Accountability is clarity. It means everyone knows what is expected. It means results are measured. It means feedback is regular. It means consequences are clear. When accountability is missing, standards drop. When accountability is present, standards rise. Build accountability into your systems. Use checklists. Use reviews. Use conversations. Not to control people, to support people. Clear expectations create confidence. Confidence creates performance. Now let us look at the daily routine of a mature business owner. They do not start the day with emergencies. They start with review. They check key metrics. They walk through the systems. They talk to team leaders. They plan adjustments. They step into customer interactions only to learn, not to fix. They protect their strategic time. They delegate technical work. They focus on improvement. This routine is not natural. It is designed. It is practiced. It is maintained. It requires discipline, but it creates freedom. And freedom is the goal. Let us discuss how to handle setbacks. Setbacks will happen. Systems will fail. People will make mistakes. Customers will complain. This is not failure. This is feedback. Every setback shows where the system is weak. Fix the system, not the person. Update the checklist. Clarify the training. Adjust the process. Learn. Improve. Repeat. Resilience is not avoiding problems. Resilience is solving them permanently through better structure. Let us talk about the endgame. What is the point of building a mature business? It is not just money. It is optionality. You can choose to run it, sell it, pass it on, or automate it further. You are not trapped. You are free. You have built an asset, not a job. You have created value that exists beyond your daily effort. That is the true goal of the E-Myth philosophy. You start a business to gain freedom, not to lose it. And freedom only comes when the business can run without you. Now let us give you clear action steps. Start today. Do not wait. Step 1. Write down your primary aim. Make it personal. Make it clear. Keep it visible. Step 2. Describe your strategic objective. Picture the mature business. Write it in detail. Use it as your compass. Step 3. List every repeated task in your business. Pick one. Document it simply. Create a checklist. Train one person on it. Step 4. Block 2 hours each week to work on the business. No exceptions. Use this time to design, review, and improve. Step 5. Track 3 key numbers weekly: customer acquisition cost, turnaround time, and profit per service. Use them to guide decisions. Step 6. Hire or train for attitude first, skill second. Build a culture of accountability and respect. Step 7. Review your systems monthly. Ask what broke. Fix it. Repeat. Progress is slow at first, then it compounds. Stay consistent. Let us address common questions. What if I am a solo entrepreneur? Systems still apply. Document your own process. Create templates. Automate where possible. Build routines that protect your time. When you hire, the foundation is ready. What if my industry is creative? Systems protect creativity. They handle administration, client onboarding, billing, and delivery standards. They free your mind to focus on the art. What if I cannot afford consultants or software? Start simple. Use paper, spreadsheets, or free tools. Write steps clearly. Train consistently. Upgrade later. Systems are about clarity, not cost. What if my team resists? Involve them. Ask for input. Show them how systems reduce stress, not increase control. Train with patience. Reward compliance. Lead by example. Resistance fades when systems prove their value. Let us talk about the mindset shift required. You must stop thinking like a worker. Start thinking like an architect. Workers build what is asked. Architects design what will last. Workers focus on today. Architects focus on tomorrow. Workers react. Architects plan. The shift takes time. It takes practice. It takes discipline. But it is the only path to a business that serves your life, not steals it. Let us reinforce the core message. You are not failing because you lack skill. You are struggling because you lack structure. Technical skill builds the product. Business structure builds the company. One creates value. The other scales it. You need both, but you must prioritize structure. Without it, skill becomes a trap. With it, skill becomes freedom. Let us look at the long-term view. A mature business is not a machine that replaces humanity. It is a platform that enhances it. It allows people to work with clarity. It allows customers to receive consistency. It allows owners to live with purpose. It removes friction. It reduces stress. It increases impact. This is not a corporate dream. This is a practical reality. It is available to any business that chooses to build it. Let us talk about legacy. What will your business leave behind? A tired owner? A broken process? Or a system that outlasts you? A business that runs without you is a gift. It creates jobs. It serves communities. It funds families. It proves that structure and heart can coexist. Build it, not for fame, not for ego, for freedom, for impact. For peace, let us close with a simple truth. Most people start businesses hoping for freedom, but they build prisons instead. The E-Myth Revisited shows you the way out. It is not a secret. It is not a trick. It is discipline. It is documentation. It is delegation. It is design. It is working on the business, not just in it. It is building systems that run without you. It is leading with clarity. It is serving with consistency. It is growing with purpose. You already have the skill. Now build the structure. Step back. Let the system work. Watch your business breathe. Watch your life return. Watch your vision become reality. Thank you for listening to this detailed summary. If these ideas helped you see your business in a new way, please leave a comment below and share which strategy you will apply first. Your thoughts help this channel grow and help others find practical tools for building better companies. If you want more clear, real-world breakdowns of powerful business books, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. I will see you in the next one. Keep building, keep systematizing, and keep designing a business that gives you freedom, not fatigue.